Bring your knees out wide, shift your hips back to your heels and drop your head into Balasana. Begin to deepen and slow your breath, breathing in and out the nose. Inhale into your low back, middle back, back of the heart expands. Exhale out in one long, smooth breath. Inhale, slowly expanding your belly, your side waist. The heart lifts. Exhale smoothly and slowly as you press into the hands and bring your shoulders directly over your wrists, hips above knees. Inhale, lift the chest and tailbone. Exhale, press the earth away, round. Inhale, lift the chest, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, pull your abs in. Inhale, lift your sitting bones. Exhale, tuck in, lengthen your tailbone down between your knees. Inhale, float the heart up. And exhale, root the tailbone down, tuck the chin in. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. Exhale, pull the abs up and in. Inhale, expand the belly with your breath. Exhale, pull the belly in towards the spine. Inhale, expand your torso with breath. Exhale, draw the belly in, lift the pelvic floor. Inhale, allow your belly to expand. Exhale, effort the belly button into the spine. Lower down onto your forearms, spread your fingers wide, curl your toes under, and come into forearm plank. Inhale, press into the forearms. Exhale, scoop your tail, engage your abs. Inhale the heart forward, heels pressing back. Exhale, scooping your tailbone, pulling your abs in and up. Inhale, heart forward, heels pressing back. Exhale, drawing the belly button into the spine as you bring your knees down to the mat. Press into your hands, bringing shoulders directly over wrists, and extend the right leg behind you. Magnetize your inner thighs toward one another to square the hips, and begin to pulse the right leg straight up to the sky in little micro movements. Press actively out through the right heel, inner thighs pressing toward one another. Every exhale, drawing the belly into the spine, wrapping around your spine to find strength. Inhale, capture more space in your side body. Exhale, lower the right knee down to the mat. Inhale, press the left toes back behind you, lift the legs straight up. Magnetize the inner thighs in towards one another to square the hips. Flex through the left heel. Press actively out through the left heel as you begin to pulse the leg in little micro movements up towards the ceiling. Inhale, press actively down through each fingertip. Exhale, drawing the belly in towards the spine. Each inhalation, breathing into your entire torso, filling up with breath. Each exhalation, constricting the back of your throat, creating an oceanic-like sound with your breathing. Lower the left leg down to the mat. Lower your forearms down, curl your toes under, and return to forearm plank. As you press your heels back, draw the heart forward. Lift the hips a touch and engage the abs. Soften the heart as you press the heels back and hug the abs up and in. Move your hips to your chin. Gaze slightly forward and soften around the heat building in your core. Separate your hands. Spread your fingers wide. Align your arms parallel like train tracks. Now engage your legs, hug muscle to bone. root your tail down, pressing your hip muscles down into the mat. As you pull your fingers back, feel your chest lift and expand. Open and relax the nape of your skull, engaging the legs, lifting the kneecaps up off the mat. This is a deceptively passive-looking pose. Muscularly engaging the legs, pressing the hip bones down, pulling the hands back, and lifting through the heart stimulates and awakens. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the legs, Salabhasana. Squeeze an imaginary block between your legs as you sweep your arms back. Inhale, swim the arms forward. Exhale, glide the arms back, lift the heart and the feet higher. Inhale, find length in the spine, extend forward with the fingers. Exhale, swim the arms back, lift the feet higher. Inhale the arms forward, squeeze the inner thighs together as you lift up higher. Ground the hands directly under the elbows either side your body. Press into the hands, then lift them up. Keep minimal weight in the hands as you lift up higher. Exhale, relaxing, softening the back body. Inhale, lift up higher. And exhale, soften. Inhale, lifting up with the feet, with the chest. Exhale, soften, melting your forehead all the way down to the mat. Inhale into your low back, middle back, the back of the heart. Bend your knees now. Reach back to grab your outer ankles. Inhale, press the feet into the hands, lift the heart. Ground the pubic bone down into the earth as you lift your thighs up off the ground higher. Your heart and your heels are reaching in opposite directions, or you can press your feet up higher towards the ceiling. Every inhalation, rise up higher. Every exhalation, soften. Allow the in-breath to float you up higher, and the exhale, release all the way down to the mat. On your next inhalation, bring your forearms parallel, spread your fingers wide, curl your toes under, and lift up, creating a long line from the heels out the crown of the head. Ensure your shoulders are directly over your wrists. As you press your heels back, draw the heart forward. Lift the hips a touch and engage the abs. Soften the heart while pressing the forearms firmly down into the mat. Move your hip points forward towards your chin as you root your tailbone down, lengthening your tailbone toward your heels. Inhale, exhale, release the pose, bring your knees to the mat and press your hips back to your heels for Balasana. See if you can keep your knees together in this pose. Otherwise, you can take your knees out to the width of the mat. Inhale into your low back, middle back, back of the heart, rising back up to tabletop. Extend your right leg straight out back behind you. Lift the left arm. Exhale, pressing back through your heel. Inhale, capture more space in your side body. Exhale, strengthen internally. Inhale, reach back with the left arm for the outside of the right foot. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the foot up towards the ceiling. Exhale, scoop the belly up and in. Inhale, lifting up higher, spreading across the chest. Exhale, ground down through all four corners of your right palm. Inhale, extend the arm and leg. Exhale, release them down to the mat. Tucking your chin in towards your chest, round. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the tailbone. Exhale, root the tailbone down between your knees. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, scooping the abs in as you tuck your chin round. Inhale, allow the belly to grow soft. Exhale, root the tailbone, tuck the chin. Inhale to neutral spine. Exhale, pulling the belly up and in. Inhale. Exhale, pulling the abs up. Inhale, allow the belly to soften. Exhale, engage the abs, pulling them away from the mat. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, contract the muscles of the abs. Extend the left leg behind you and lift it straight up. Raise the right arm. Inhale, find more space in your side body for your breath. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor, pulling the belly into the spine. On your next inhalation, reach back for the inside of the foot. Lift the left foot up towards the ceiling as you spread across the chest. Inhale, open your chest and throat. Exhale, pulling the belly in towards the spine. Bring your attention in this pose to the heart center. Perhaps feel it warming and opening. Inhale, stretch the arm and leg out long and release them to the mat. Shift your hips back to your heels, gliding your feet out so you can sit down in between your feet on a pillow or on a block. Bring your right palm to your lap, your left resting on top of your right. Inhale, stretch the right arm up and behind you. Bring your left hand outside your right knee. Find length in the spine, and on your exhale, twist open from the navel center. Rooting down into both sitting bones. Inhale, the left arm up. Exhale, bringing it behind you and the right hand outside the left knee. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, grounding down into both sitting bones to revolve open to the left. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, unravel the pose. Exhale, grounding down into the sitting bones, root. Feel grounded here. Now come down onto your forearms, aligning your forearms like they're on railroad tracks. Curl the toes under and lift the hips. Press actively down into the forearms and begin to walk the feet forward any amount. Engage the outside of your upper arms to keep your elbows from splaying, hugging those inner arms to your bones, grounding down through the inner elbows. Pressing the forearms down, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, finding space and ease. On every exhale, pulling the navel in towards the spine, strengthening the shoulders and the core here, preparing you eventually for headstand or handstand. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift up onto your knees, or you can bring your feet flat to the mat. Bring your hands to your low back, pressing your hips forward. You can either stay here or start to slightly tilt back, lifting up out of your lower back, lifting and expanding across the heart. Keeping your gaze straight forward to protect the neck. Every inhalation, expanding the breath into your low back, mitigating any compression. Exhale, release your hips to your heels, lifting your knees up away from the floor to balance. Squeeze your inner thighs toward one another and bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, root the tailbone down. Exhale, pull the navel in towards the spine. Reconnect with your breath here. Playing with the balance. Exhale, ground your fingers to the mat. Slowly lower your knees down to the mat or on to the rolled up mat or blanket. Inhale, lift the chest, press the hips forward. You can either stay here or lower your hands down onto your ankles. You can keep your toes curled under or release the toes, pressing the tops of the feet firmly down into the mat. Lengthen your tailbone down as you press your hips and pubic bone forward. Inhale into your low back, creating space in your low back as you lift and expand across the chest. Make sure you can swallow here. Inhale, bring your hands back to your back. Lift up and slowly lower your knees back towards your ankles. Lift the knees up off the mat and return to the balance pose, squeezing your inner thighs toward one another. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, revolve over towards the left. Keep squeezing your inner thighs together to maintain balance in this pose. Return to neutral and exhale, revolve over towards the right. If you fall out, laugh, return, give it your all. Inhale forward, releasing the fingertips to the mat, slowly lowering your knees back down. Bring your hands to your lower back and either lifting and spreading across the chest, keeping your gaze forward, or sliding your hands down to your ankles. Inhale, lifting up out of the lower back, pressing the hips forward, expanding across the chest. Continue to actively press the hips forward as you lift the chest up towards the ceiling, making sure you protect your cervical spine here. You can always keep your gaze forward if this is tough on your neck. Make sure you can swallow wherever your neck is. Inhale, return your hands to your low back and slowly rise up. Ground your fingertips down. Come up onto your toes, opening your knees to either side of the room and beginning to fluidly move your knees back and forth, waking up and relaxing your hips. On your next exhalation, straighten the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, melt the forehead down towards your shins. Inhale, extend the arms out and up, gaze up towards your hands. Exhale, lead with the heart, fold forward. Your head drops last. Inhale, bend the knees deep. Stretch the arms back. Exhale, release the back of the palms down towards the mat, surrender. Utkatasana, bend your knees deep, squeeze your inner thighs together, the weight is in your heels. Exhale, the back of the hands to the mat, Uttanasana, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, the weight is in the heels, squeeze the inner thighs. Exhale, Uttanasana, surrender. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the tailbone down, engage the abs. Exhale, surrender forward. Inhale, bend the knees deep, lift the chest. Exhale, back the palms towards the mat, stacking hips over ankles, Uttanasana. Just grab opposite elbows now, slowly swaying from left to right, allowing your spine to lengthen and extend, letting go and surrendering in this pose. Keep a micro bend in your knees, shifting the weight forward into the balls of the feet so you can bring your hips in a line over your ankles. Even here, allowing your shoulders to glide up your back away from your ears. Lower your fingertips to the mat. Open your hips by spreading your knees towards either side of the room. rolling from one foot to the other, opening the hips, lift up higher onto your toes, ground your fingers, spread them wide, hugging your elbows in, pressing down into the palms of your hands, lifting one foot and then the other, squeezing them into your upper arms. Find strength here and lower down. We'll try that one more time. First allowing the hips to open again, regrounding the hands, spreading the fingers wide, pressing down into the corners of the palms, lifting one leg or both legs at the same time and squeezing them into the outer arms, pulling the abs up and in for strength here in this pose. Perhaps you can straighten your arms or work on strengthening your arms, straightening them. Exhale, release the pose. Straighten your legs, glide your feet together to touch. Inhale, stretch the palms out and up. Exhale, glide the arms down to your side and then bring them to your heart. Inhale, stretch the arms out and up, look up. Exhale, lead with the heart, your head drops last. Uttanasana. Inhale, glide the shoulders down the back as you extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit down deep and all the way down to the mat, extending your legs out long in front of you. Bend the right knee. Lift the left arm and grab the right knee with the left arm. Inhale the right arm up and back. Inhale, find length in the spine. Press down to the left thigh. Exhale, revolve open. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Ground down into both sitting bones. Inhale, lifting the spine. Exhale, revolving open from the navel center. The twist starts at the base of the spine. Don't twist just your shoulders, but twist from the bottom of the spine upwards. Exhale, release the right leg, bend the left knee, inhale the right arm up, and grab the right knee. Inhale the left arm behind you. Exhale, twist open towards the left. Flex the right foot, press the right hamstring down into the mat, and lift up the spine to the crown of the head. Every inhalation finding length, every exhalation twisting open from the navel center. Release the pose, bending the knees, bringing the soles of your feet to touch in a diamond shape. Root both sitting bones down into the mat, folding the soles of your feet open like a book. Inhale, lengthen the spine, bringing the fingertips back behind you. Pressing the knees out to either side of the room. Every inhalation, find length in the spine, and exhale, fold forward any amount. On your next inhalation, rise back up. Slowly begin to extend the right leg, the left leg, lowering down onto your back for Shavasana. Let your shoulders relax down your back away from your ears. Open your palms. Allow your feet to grow heavy and organize your body so comfortably that everything can become still. Challenge yourself to observe fully the sensations of the moment. Be honest about what is happening or not happening in your body, mind, and breath. Continue a conscious, serene, audible breath. Allow the soundtrack of your breath to anchor your mind and keep you present. This is one of the gifts of yoga. It trains us to be in the here and now. With each inhalation, imagine you can expand your entire well-being with your breath. Each exhalation, releasing that which no longer serves you. Allow your body to grow heavy here. Let go on any level. On your next inhalation, roll over onto your right side. Take a deep breath in and exhale, rise up to sitting. Pause here, grounding the tranquility of your practice into your body, setting an intention for the rest of your day. Wishing you radiant joy and health. Namaste.